Now, I can't show you the whole scene because copyright, so I'll just show you a little bit of snippet and then we're going to talk about it. And you get to see this utter nonsense throughout the whole movie. Guns are basically useless. What is the point in having guns? If you're going to fire at almost point blank range, and these are all agents, so they're supposed to be good. And it's not that she's making any maneuvers to avoid getting shot. It's not like she's trying to dodge the bullets or anything. No, every single one of them just miss her. I mean, look, this guy can literally throw the gun and hit her with the gun in the head. Like, he would have a much better chance at hitting her if he throws the gun. And if it's just one person doing it, I would get it. But how many agents do we got? We got 3 agents. No, 2 agents and a couple of police officers. And they're all firing at her. I mean, this is an execution squad right here. In fact, I'm willing to bet execution squads actually stood a little bit further away from the convicted. This is just really, really bad. I mean, again, this is just one scene, but the entire movie is like this. Guns don't mean anything anymore. They're just things that are flashy and they go bang bang and sparks happen. But other than that, like, you don't get to feel that bullets are actually dangerous in any way, shape, or form. In fact, and this is just minor, tiny spoilers, and I'm not even sure if it's true or not, because I forgot. I had to watch this movie in 3 sit-ins. I watched it first, I was bored to death, I had to stop it, I went and I played some XCOM, I did a YouTube video, then I watched a little bit more, then I got bored again. And then the third time I had to watch it. It took me like 6 hours to go through the whole movie. But I don't think like a single person got shot throughout the entire film. I'll have to watch it again just to make sure that I'm not wrong on that one. But look, I'm not saying that it's gotta have massive realism. Like I'm not against a little bit of suspension of disbelief. I mean, if you're going to have one person unarmed and they're running away from several armed individuals, obviously there's going to have to be some plot armor. Obviously there's going to have to be something. But this is beyond ridiculous. Like, look, when you had Rambo or any of the other action heroes that we grew up with, and they never reloaded their weapons, they never had their weapon jam, they were able to hold 2 machine guns, 1 in each hand. It was a different time. People didn't have video games back then. Because I'm from Romania. I never touched a gun in my life. I don't even know how one looks like. I never seen one outside of the movies or video games. But again, I play video games and there is no way you can miss from this range. There is absolutely no way. Now, okay, maybe one guy can miss if he never fired a gun in his life, but we're talking about 3 individuals firing at the same time. There is absolutely no way they can miss. So, it's not that I'm complaining about the fact that they can't have a little bit of over-the-top anime-style things here, but at least make them like, okay, why can't you just make it so that the agents are further behind and they're shooting through outcoming traffic, and that's why they're missing? Why can't you have a couple of boxes here so that she can hide behind to actually explain why they're missing? Have her run in zigzag and have the agents a little bit behind. Like, at least try to make it more believable so that I can have some immersion. There is no way I can have immersion when you're showing me this crap. How can I immerse myself? Because now I'm, like, the only thing that I'm understanding is, okay, this chick has plot armor. Like, she's not supposed to die. The writers care about her. So even when the bad guys are literally up her ass, I mean, if this guy takes another step, he's into her ass. Like, he would get into her. So when they're that close, they're still missing. If you put stormtroopers here, they would hit. This is beyond abysmal. There is absolutely no reason why you'd have this particular scene. Why not have the agent sit here, right, like in the distance, and they can fire, and they can hit the car instead or something like that? That would have made a little bit more sense. Because that's my problem. It's like, what is the purpose of this scene? Just to show me that she's got the writer's on her side and she's not supposed to die. They're not even trying to catch her alive, by the way. I mean, that would have made sense. It's like they want her alive or something. And again, this is not the only time this happens. It's like throughout the entire movie, all the gunshots are the same. Like, here's another scene where you have, I believe it's 4 guys with full semi-automatics. Full semi-automatics. And they're opening fire and they're not hitting him. It's, come on. Why would you have these scenes? It takes away from the quote-unquote power and dread of a gun. Like, I'm supposed to feel that the character is in some sort of danger. Honestly, I would feel that the character is in more danger if the guy comes at him with a bat. Like, a melee weapon at least might do more damage than this. Because, like, with the gun, I know they're going to miss. Every single shot in this game, this movie, has 0.0.0.1% accuracy. Like, again, actually, no, it's probably 0% accuracy. I don't think a single shot actually hit in the entire movie. Anyone that watched it with a little bit more attention than I had, please tell me if there is anyone that actually hits a single target in this movie. Actually, wait, it is. There is a point where someone shoots someone, hits him, and then the person spits the bullets out because he's like a super program or something. So there is one scene. Okay, 0.0.1% accuracy is correct. But speaking of that scene, like this is where everyone starts fighting everyone. Even the fighting scenes are awful. They're goddamn awful. So you have people fighting on these platforms. And you get, I think, Neo is fighting down here, and someone else is fighting on top, and there's some other people that are fighting over here. Why would you make that? Why would you make that? This is not a video game where I can just zoom out and see where the combat is taking place. This is a movie. I'm supposed to get invested. I can't even get invested into one single fight. And you can't manage to do one single fight properly. Why do you think if you throw 5 things happening on the screen at the same time, it's going to captivate the audience? Again, I went into this movie with only one desire. Only one thing. Like, this is how low my expectations were. I don't care about what they're going to talk. Like, blah, 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 yap, yap, let Mahler discuss and hyperanalyze. All I wanted was some good action scenes. This is it. That was my desire. That was what I paid money. And I didn't even get that. All the action scenes were beyond abysmal, beyond terrible. There is absolutely nothing in the entire movie that I would even remotely recommend to anyone when it comes to the action scenes. Like, the only thing that the movie got good was some of the politics regarding the philosophy. Like, some people like being sheep, and some people enjoy safety rather than freedom and creativity. Like, I get that. That was really the only thing that I could say, yeah, this movie actually had going for it. But everything else was awful. Goddamn awful. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.